OPTICA and COBO have been working together to build a bridge between Pluggable and co-packaged optics. We have bring together the hyperscalers and the photonic manufacturers to find ways and reasons to work together. On the 25 and 26 of October, companies like Microsoft, Google, and Facebook told us how they see the future of connectivity of photonics in data centers. There are two ways of doing transceiving technology, the pluggables and the co-package. It was very clear to us that Meta and Microsoft wanted to go into co-packaged optics, while Google wanted to go into pluggables. This may look farther apart, but at the end of the day, what is driving both is photonics. We managed to find room for cooperation through all the parts of the supply chain, from material providers all the way to integrated photonics manufacturers in indium phosphide, silicon photonics, and silicon nitride. If you missed it, don't worry. COBO and OPTICA are going to continue working together. This is going to become a yearly event. Every year we expect to have larger and larger community bringing together new players, such as, for example, the foundries, the OSATs, and those companies who also need co-packaged optics to solve problems outside data centers, like, for example, next generation high-performance computing. One of the attractions of the first ever OPTICA Industry Summits was that it was hosted at DuPont Silicon Valley Technology Center. Another good reason to come to the event. DuPont gave us a tour on how they use their polymer material to enable many markets, among them, of course, Datacom Telecom Solutions.
Hello everyone, my name is Jake Chu. I'm a site leader at DuPont Silicon Valley Technology Center. We were pleased to really complete the OPTICA COBO Industry Summit to bring 100 different types of value chain customers to be able to discuss and debate and be able to create a different space for having communication to identify what are some of the options to move forward with either co-packaged optics, pluggable optics, to bring an opportunity to having different types of data center infrastructure. So a lot of discussions, a lot of talks, a lot of wines over the evening. It was a great time, and then hopefully next year we'll also have a similar venue to be able to having a creative environment for different value chain to be able to discuss and then be able to bring the next generation technology to the market. Thank you.
We heard from lots of different aspects, from end user points and the components level, and we heard the requirements to enable the co-packaged optics or the pluggable optics. Of course, these are two competing technologies and may be difficult to coexist in the same applications, but we heard a lot of interest in the machine learning and AI applications for co-packaged optics, where we heard pluggable transceiver still in strong position for Ethernet switches. But either way, we are excited to talk about optics, how it's evolving, and how we can help the industry to accommodate the high bandwidth requirement in the market.
Hi, John Wasserbauer, Microglass. We just got out of the discussion at the end of the two-day session, and it struck me that these two worlds are a little bit diverging, where the AI, ML, and the data center Ethernet have different needs. It does seem, though, that since AI, ML is the new kid on the block, they might be more open to new technologies. And so it struck me that perhaps if we focus on them, they might be more receptive to creating new types of modules and connections, and co-packaged optics seems like it's more of a fit for them, at least at this point. And since they are less risk averse, they might be the early adopters here. Now, the only question is there money there, right? But if it's possible, if there is money, then perhaps the community should focus on them, generate some solutions that could feed both, right? Or at least push the envelope to the point where it's obvious what to do in the data center. So that's my thought.
Hi everybody, my name is Jimena Garcia Romeo. I'm CEO to a startup photonic design called Alcyon Photonics, and I do really enjoy this event by COBO and OPTICA. I think it's a great opportunity for all the ecosystem to come together and being very straightforward on our needs and on our roadmaps. I think it builds up a lot for the overall community because it allows us to share challenges but also opportunities. I think these kind of events are really useful for the photonics industry. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sanjay Gangadhar. I'm from ANSYS, and I'm here at the Optica and COBO event on co-packaged and pluggable optics. It was a very exciting event. You know, for me, one of the key learnings was really just understanding how many new exciting innovations that are happening in the industry. I think there's a lot of great work being done, you know, all across the supply chain. You know, there was great talks from the big hyperscalers talking about what they're working on, but then companies like NVIDIA, you know, Intel, I think, presenting a lot of their great work, all the way down to the suppliers, really showing how they can really help push this forward. I think the key is, you know, there's still a lot of work to be done, which is exciting to be a part of, and looking forward to seeing how this progresses over the coming years.
Hi guys, my name is Patrick. I'm from SUSE Micro Optics. This was a great event. It was amazing seeing the whole industry coming together and discussing that we actually don't really know where we're going, and that there's many open questions, and the big question is, how do the people from, well, the lower end of the supply chain actually make money, and how do they fund their research and their innovation that they're putting in now in the long term? So for us as an optical company providing optical components for this technology, these are critical questions. Where do we deliver? What do we deliver? What should we develop in the future? What should we put into our portfolio? Where should we focus on? So getting answers to these questions, where does the whole technology move? What is the roadmap is critical, it's key.